This is Peter Lau. Today is Monday, September 9th. I am at 1789 Walworth Avenue, Pasadena, California. I'll be entering through the crawl space cleanout. This crawl space is located on the rear side of this house. And in a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as that provides the clearest video. We're about 105 feet into the main sewer line where it ties in with the city sewer at a depth of 7 feet. I'll be making my way back towards the access point. Currently what you're seeing on the screen, that's the city sewer lateral. That's the portion of the sewer line that the city will take responsibility for. That's located, basically it runs parallel to the street where the manholes are. Currently the camera head is resting on what's called the saddle, which is basically the curvature of the pipe that goes out to meet the city sewer. And water was ran prior and during the inspection. It's been about a minute since I've turned it off, so we will be seeing a little bit of residual water flow within the line. So there's a few reasons why I like to run water. One is to make sure that the flow is okay and then that there's no clogging or slow draining of any water fixtures within the house. In this case I did only run the kitchen sink and the bathroom sink. And you're seeing a little bit of water flowing away. So the way that the plumbing works, every water fixture in the house will eventually tie into this main line. And currently what you're seeing on the screen on the left and right hand side is root intrusion. Typically what allows for the roots to grow in the first place is one, clay piping, and then typically with the clay you'll get what's called offsets. Offsets being the part that connects two sections of clay together. The joint becomes off-centered over time. Very commonly because of earthquakes, tremors, things of that nature, heavy construction. So offset allows for moisture to seep out of the pipe, which then, if there's any vegetation that grows in close proximity to the sewer line, they naturally want to grow into water, which the sewer constantly has. So again, we are working our way back from the end of the sewer line. So that number on the bottom left hand side, which is the distance indicator, that will be decreasing as we pull the line back. And we did run into two of the things that I was already looking for within the sewer line, looking out for any cracks, root intrusion, and offsets. Those are the three most common things to find within the clay. And we are about to have a transition of material here shortly. So the property that's being inspected has three main components to it. It's got clay, and then here is the transition between clay and cast iron. So we're approaching basically the front lawn of the property at about 76 feet. What I'm looking out for within the cast iron, I'm looking out for what's called scaling. So that's present within the cast iron line. Scaling is basically a buildup of minerals. This will happen with residential cast iron lines basically all the time, because as you run water within the cast iron, there's a reaction process, and the minerals within the cast iron line just cake on top of itself over the years. But the scaling and the roots that we saw earlier aren't causing any blockage. We're going back to why I ran water, and you're seeing there's no pooling of water or any significant pooling of water within the line thus far, with about 60 feet remaining. So the estimated service life of cast iron is 60 to 80 years. There have been many cases where I've done inspections where they've lasted longer. And some ways to prolong the life of your sewer line is to properly maintain it, which means it's mostly preemptive care, not washing grease into the kitchen sink, disposing of grease separately. That'll make the cast iron portion of the line last that much longer. I'm not seeing a huge buildup of grease within the line, so that's good. The scaling is still relatively uniform, and what I mean is that you can see that compared to the clay, which was smooth on the interior side, the cast iron line looks like it's blistering. with about 30 feet remaining. And here, once again, at 26 feet, we do have a transition of materials. So we're going from cast iron to ABS. ABS is the preferred plumbing material nowadays. It's used in homes 2019, and definitely in the near future, this will still be the preferred plumbing material. So it's a plastic pipe. So in the case of an earthquake, this line is very hard to crack because plastic just absorbs the force and distributes it out evenly. Whereas clay and cast iron, that's a lot easier to crack because it's rigid. So one issue that is common to see within the ABS is called a belly. So another reason why I run water is to make sure there's no bellying of water in the line. A belly is basically a sag in any sewer line that allows for water and sediment to build up, which can then cause blockage or slow draining. Making my way back from the turn. With about 2 feet remaining. And this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line for the front unit. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email me. Thank you.